Sometimes we wonder what life can bring. Sometimes it feels good and sometimes it stings. Sometimes we wonder just what we should do. Go see that witch doctor down the road tattoo. He calls it the sanctuary of enduring pain. Get you that needle magic, it help you keep sane. Ooh, Lord, sound like someone killing a cat. Anyway, sit on back and relax and let's see what old Murky Monday got going on this evening. Good evening, friends and family. It is I, your main motherfucker, Mr. Late Night Saturday, Sleepy Church on Sunday, the sinister minister of Murky motherfucking Monday. That's right, I'd like to welcome y'all to the sanctuary. That's right. Get comfortable. Roll something up if you have to. And let's start the show.
This episode sponsored by Pipe Dreams.
Now I know, friends and family, it's been a long minute since we had an opportunity to sit and visit with each other. Right now, it's a good opportunity to catch up on how things is going these days, right? Old Murky Monday done went through a lot yesterday. You know, I think we all went through a little something back in the day. But now we done come through. You know, we done made some changes and we're a little different these days, I see. And it done woke old Murky Monday up. That's right, it did. And now Murky Monday back. In more ways than one. Stay tuned. See what's going on. Now, basically, this is for mostly people who don't know who Murky Monday is. So this is sort of the first inaugural episode here, sort of Hajime Mashite, Watashi wa Murky Monday this. No dirt road tattoo, sanctuary the enduring pain this. Tomoshimasu, dozo yoroshiku type shit, you know what I mean? Can I get a nah, man? That's what I'm saying, you know, it's sort of for those who don't necessarily know who I'm is, to sort of give you an idea as to who Murky Monday is, right? Because it ain't been a minute. It's been right now. You just meet me who I'm is right now. And you really don't even know everything there is to know about old Murky Monday. But this is a good place to start. So we're gonna call this episode,
Who in the fuck is Murky Monday?
Who in the fuck is Murky Monday? Who in the fuck is Murky Monday? You see, this all started back in the olden days, long by 92. Old Murky Monday was a different person then, and Murky Monday was trying real hard to get into the comic book industry. See, I was an artist my whole life. I was born an artist, you know, and I did a lot of art things up until then. But in that time, right around 1992 or so, I really wanted very much so hard to get into the comic book business. So I did a lot of drawing. And I worked for a couple companies here and there, a couple of people that you may know or may not know who will remain nameless until this point in time. But some things went through where for the 92, 93, and 94, I was doing all right. And then I decided I was going to try and publish my own book in 1994. And things stopped going so good. Well, it was long about that time a friend of a friend saw some of my comic book work and said, you could probably do pretty good at doing tattoos. You see, he was a person who did tattoos. You know, he saw the quality of my art. And he said, you could make some pretty good money. But I could not hear these words. First of all, I didn't think too highly. I was much in my mind a fine artist or an artist extraordinaire, at least. And in these days, tattooing was still something of, as I would say, people didn't like that shit. And I wasn't necessarily a big fan, except to say that a lot of my comic book characters were tattooed vampires. So, you know, I was a little into the darker stuff, you know what I mean? So they had tattoos. So I was into tattoos artistically. I didn't think very highly of trying to do tattoos. And then at the same time, being that my complexion was one that was not really seen too many times in these tattoo magazines, I really didn't see myself with the inroads into the industry. However, this person saw fit to, at a later date, talk me into doing this here fine thing called tattooing, and sure enough, in 1996, July 4th, I tattooed one of my very, very, very close brethren, my first tattoo. And that would begin a career where I would come to a time where I would own my own establishments, work for many different people, win awards, be in magazines, all the trappings that the industry had to offer. I was gluttonous about partaking in. Yeah, can I get a nah-mean? Nah-mean! But, nah-mean, there came a time where I can say that where I felt like I was very much at the end of my road, and I felt like it was time for me to make some changes, but I didn't know what the changes were going to make with me. And sure enough, I found love, and that changed my life dramatically, and love made love. And when love made love, I decided that I wanted to kind of embrace that opportunity to be a father and raise my children. Nah, me. Nah. So I retired. I chilled out. But then the spawn of my nether regions recently turned 11, and circumstances in my life have brought me to a time where colliding forces in the cosmos have aligned all kind of planets, stars, quasars, and nebulas to make it where I would come out of retirement and get back into doing tattoos. Yeah. Now, along the way, it's been a long road, and let me tell you, out there in the wilderness, you lose some things along the way. And most interestingly enough, and unfortunately enough for me, I lost one of my most prized possessions.
This motherfucker lost his mind.
Could be concerned. I lost my photo portfolio. I had 3 books. The first book was all of my tattoos. It was book 1, the tattoos, and it was loaded cover to cover with tattoos. And I kept it pretty much up to date up until, I say around 2013. Then things, happen. Life, shit gets lost. Things happen to you. Then COVID hit and fucked things up. Nah, man. book gets lost. As it turns out, the cosmos and the Most High was gracious enough to allow me to find book 2, my art, and book 3, the book I labeled Drama, which is basically a book documenting a 20-year tattoo career. Now, there aren't too many pictures of tattoos that I did in this third book, but there are quite a few people in this book that I tattooed. And there are quite a few memories for a lot of people. So, sit down, pop some popcorn, crack open a cold one, do whatever it is that you normally do. And sit down, we're going to flip through these books here real quick, and I'm going to tell you a little thing or two about book 1. Well, book 2, because the only thing I tell you about book 1 is that shit is gone.
Voila! Won't you help me through this pain?
All right, now let's pull back here on this painting here where I did the Starship Enterprise type ship over a Mayan pyramid. This is the table where I do my work, consultations. And this is book 2, the art. I always like that painting up there with the starship. I think it's like when they show up and show the Mexicans how to make hats. This is the book of art right there. You see some chalk on the floor shop that I had, drama. And this is some work I did on some Mark Echo baby shoes. And then these are some paintings I had there, a series for an art show at a tattoo shop I was working at. All these pictures, except for that one, glow in the dark. And then I got this badass longboard that I did here, and I got a couple other little skateboards here. Well, a little more than a couple. I spent a little time doing skateboards at a company called Wit Doctor. See, look there, I had a Ouija board deck. Some of these were stencils, some of these were hand-drawn, like this here, this series of death. They glowed in the dark. Glue? I don't know. They glow in the dark. They're jalapeno with her boobies out. Yeah, and then I did another one with boobies, old Betty Page. Did that with a leopard print grip tape. This was Zombie Apocalypse of San Antonio, 2 decks on that one. And then I did San Antonio Spurs, Tim Duncan, and I did check out the little kid witch doctor logo, my business card, yeah. And then I did a Manu Ginobili deck too, yeah, number 20. He used my shit, I love him. I was gonna do a Sean Elliott, but it didn't happen. Yeah, this old witch doctor card right there. And then I did this series of where I did these sculptural, it's all skulls. You see the witch doctor first there, then you see the angel and the devil, and then you see the bride sort of like Dia de los Muertos, and it was the technical shit. This is the tattoo guy. Yeah. And then I did like this 210 Southsider type fucking thing. That's Superfly. Big up Joey. And then this native piece here. Yeah, that was like one of my favorites. I love that piece. Yeah, a little child's hand on there to give the right size. It was perfect. Little leaf in the back, man. I love this. This one was beautiful. I like this one. Rear antlers. And then I had this nail piece, like Hellraiser. And then I did this death piece. This glowed in the dark too. Had a live. It was a real scorpion. It wasn't live. It was dead. And then I did this series of paintings where I painted on coffins. This was a painting I did for a dude named Roger I worked for at Rings of Fire, and this was the series. All these are on velvet, little coffin zombies and stuff. And then I did a life-size coffin dollar bill, and then I did a life-size coffin $100 bill. You see a glimpse of the picture back there. It glowed in the dark too. And then I did a coffin of the Virgin Mary. She was bleeding, and that was out of her eyes. Well, I should say she was crying, and that was blood coming out of her eyes. That was the picture I painted in a first tattoo shop. That's a painting I did, purple chick. And these are in that first tattoo shop. These paintings here are done in airbrush on metal, corrugated, like I guess not corrugated, but whatever, that steel. And then this is a mural inside the first tattoo shop. Outside of that one I did, this was Fleshwork Southside. And it ended up lasting long, and it became Skin Jitsu. And then I painted this geisha chick on the wall there. I think it was huge. It was the whole wall. This is a sequential pictures of me doing a portrait. And this is me doing some painting at an art show, live body painting. And these are some sketches and drawings I had at the time. And some things that I thought would be cool to do tattoos of. You can see my comic book work showing up. And then here, this is some comic book stuff I was doing at the time. It was actually drawn on comic book inserts. And another vampire character I was working on. And this actually for Boneyard Press, the final Nail Razor Dark Angel is an issue I did, and I still have it. And this is a drawing for my business card. I call it a collab between me and Patrick Nagel. I snatched his outline and I drew the chick. These are my first portraits, and that right there is my first technical design I tattooed. And then go back to some drawings and stuff. Just, I like that cupcake logo. No one ever did that. And that was pretty much the end of this. This book too got destroyed, man. Been through some shit. This is number 2, so you see I'm putting up the 2.
Okay, so that was book 2. You know, it was loaded with lots of art, beautiful stuff that, you know, all that stuff's gone, really. You saw some skateboard stuff in there. For a little while there, I had a little business, a little side hustle where I painted skateboards, and it was Witch Doctor. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make a couple decks here and there, you know, bring back that Ouija board. I thought that was pretty cool. So, and then there's some other, you know, pretty cool art. You know, I think, you know, I got to a point as an artist where, you know, my father said that I was great. It was hard for me to process that, you know. You know, I have pretty good ego, but at the same time, you know, I'm a human fucking being. And I, you know, I have these moments where, you know, of doubt. Am I really? Nah, not that. You know, certainly my bank account would be different if I was that. Right? Anyway, but you know, it's just one of those things, right? Where, you know, when I look at it, I realize that, you know, I do pretty great art. You know, if I had that first book, the book, you'd see that I did some good tattoos. You know, I do good tattoos. You know, get back out of retirement and be knocking out some. I'm looking forward to doing this art again. Yeah, would bring me some of your skin. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm all good. I'm taking meds for this. Now, so now this next book is the Book of Drama. Like I said, this is the tattoo career stuff that happened while I was doing tattoos. I'm going to go through this a little bit slower so that you can kind of see things, you know, reminisce with me, you know. But the idea is for you guys to actually come on out to the sanctuary, get blessed. Come on out, let me bless you, let me lay some hands on you. Book 3, Drama. Had a tattoo shop named Drama. Look for it.
Well, now here we are with book number 3. See, I got the 3 fingers in that picture. It's 210. Book 3 fingers. The book 1 was 1 finger, and it was my middle finger. And this is a picture of me here with See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil. That's my first shop that I worked at. It was Skins and Needles, and then it became Fleshworks. When it was Skins and Needles, and I worked for Stephen Bishop, who taught me, that was the first tattoo I did. This is Stephen Bishop. He was in a band called Pitbull Daycare. Now he's in a band called Thunder Horse. And it says pierced cock because he had his cock pierced. And these are some of the people that worked at Fleshworks or Skins and Needles at any point in time. This is a picture of me. That's a picture of God, you know, and it was there when we got there. I added some stuff later to it. This is the National Tattoo Convention in 2000. We went to this and represented our shop. Pays won an award there, 3rd place or something, best in gray. I took a seminar from Brian Everett on black and gray. Met Jack Rudy, met Gil Monty. That's where I first met Gil Monty, and Paul Booth. Chick named Chastity. That was the dessert that we had at the show. These are some people that I tattooed over the years. There's old Tony. Hell yeah. One of my most favorite bands in the world. And then there's this dude from Biohazard. They was just taking up space. This is money. Over the course of the career, I'd get money, and people would give me it from all different places and shit. And I'd have it and sign it. And let me go back. I missed the page. But I'd have them sign it, and I put it on my wall at the shop. I had a wall full of dollar bills that people signed. When you come out here to shop, same thing. Bring a dollar bill and sign it. That whole thing, lots of it. I made my own money. Someone made that picture of me, and then I made my own money afterwards. And I'll come on down. I'll tell you a story. It's a coupon. It's a $25 bill. This right here, if you know anything about tattooing in San Antonio, you know this guy right here. Too Mad Güero. That's his nickname. I'm not gonna drop his name because there's issues behind that guy right now. And this is my first shop when I finally left. This was what it looked like. It was Skin Jitsu, and that was where it was on paint on the outside. Looked beautiful in color. That's the license for that shop. And this tattoo was a guy did, and it's a dragon piece that won first place color in the Slinging Ink. And this is Amanda, and first time showing up in a tattoo magazine, Skin and Ink. And this is my second shop, Drama, and this is some artwork for that, and draw-ups for some of the business cards that you'll see later. You'll see different business cards of people that I've met, different companies that I worked for. That was me with Vampire Teeth. Something about Vampire Teeth back then was popular with getting vampire tattoo marks. These are just like different people that I met through the conventions, through just being in business. Some of these are pictures of me acting a fool out in front of that first shop, Fleshworks. This is a guy who's going to be famous as fuck one day, wearing my shit, repping me. And this is the finalized card with got the Life Stings card, got the Drama card. Chris Trevino was the bomb. Roy, rest in peace, Roy. Another Drama card. But that was a collaboration with Patrick Nagel. This is the first tattoo I did at the tattoo shop, Skin Jitsu. That Marine was a tough ass fucking Marine. He got his ribs done, chest done. And like I said, just some more pictures of, you know, me being stupid. That's in Jefferson, Peacock Alley. At the first shop, me making needles, me chilling out there downtown at that shop. I said Chastity's card. Well, they sold that shop and it became Space Time. They sold after they sold it again. It was Paradise. Stephen Bishop bought it back. And these are some people that are around down tattooing around San Antonio. Me, Tattoo the Earth. That dude, watch out, yeesh, that guy. Anyway, more pictures of me around, different people that I met. Slave to the Needle. Ooh, Bridget the Midget, porn star. Met that little lady. Weldon Lewis, Perfection Stuff. Rings of Fire, worked there for a minute, you know, got a little wild over at that shop. Met this dude here, Cricket, one of my homeboys. He's got a shop now, Under the Rose. Look him up. He painted that door for me. Yeah, he painted that shit. Dope ass shit. And then the old MF Nate. Rest in peace, MF Nate. And then I did a bid over at Dirty Days. My man, Chino 13. I'm sorry, dude. I thought I got a better shot of it than that. And then some other people I work with, Bonsas and shit. There was one of them shops I worked with had this bearded dragon who bite the shit out of you and had a smoking problem. He had a bad attitude. I hope that thing. Oh, never mind. Anyway, some more Rings of Fire, paraphernalia. At one point in time, it was real popular for tattoo shops to have like the silver and red bumper stickers. I don't know what the fuck. Look at that sticker, the original tattoo goo before it became something you can find in Walmart. I was like one of the exclusive people to sell that shit. Ink Shop Mafia out there in New Braunfels. Check out that Perfection sticker, Sean. Check out that Perfection sticker, Weldon. That's some old shit, right? Paul Booth. Yeah, Diablo. Last Rites Tattoo. That dude's from New Jersey. So am I. It's like, evil connection out there in Jersey. And this is some wild Dirty Dave people we worked with. Rest in peace, Dirty Dave. Rest in peace, Mike. Rest in peace, Gibby. Crazy times over there. A lot of good people. A lot of fun. That was one of the last stops I worked at. And I got a letter written to me from some dude in jail who got a tattoo from me, and everybody said that it was badass and shit. And then it closes out with my friend, my buddy, my brother, Crazy. He passed away. He was the first one of all my homies in this life to crash, to leave this life, you know. He didn't crash, but I went out. At that time, I was known as Papa Cabo, and I went out and had a little powwow with my buddy one last time. Drink something, burn something with my boy, and that's where I took those photos. A little voodoo woman and me back at the fucking. I think this was shortly after it was Fleshworks with Budweiser Babes. Yeah, gonna take a quick spin around the new digs as it stands right now. I'm gonna be always working and upgrading and shit, changing things, always keeping my shop up to date, doing the best I can. I was gonna wait. I got some things going on in my life, but I decided, you know what? Let me just do it now. Let me get started now. I'm gonna talk to my friends and my family. Come through, come see us, come bless us. Let me lay hands on ya.
Well, friends and family, we learned a lot about Murky Monday today, you know, and for those of you who remember old Murky Monday, I'm sure you laughed, I'm sure you cried, I'm sure you remembered that I probably owe your ass some money. But this is the time where I need you guys to help me donate to me and my church of Sanctuary of the Enduring Pain. We need your help to spread the message of we can get past the pain and endure the pain to become a better person, a more colorful person. And therefore, you can go out, my brethren and sister and my friends and family, and be a happy, more colorful person in this world. Come on and see me. Won't you come? Can I get a name? Won't you come on out and see me die here in the dirt road tattoo, the sanctuary of enduring pain. Come on, won't you come? Won't you come? Thank you. Come on. Can I get another one? Thank you. Can I get another one? Come on. Can I get another?
Tune in next week, and maybe not even next week. It could be tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how I fall asleep. 2-3 days off me.
Friends and family, I would like to thank you all for watching the show. I'll get another one out here to you directly as soon as I possibly can. But I would like to take this time to formally invite you, one and all, to come on out here to Dirt Road Tattoo, the sanctuary of enduring pain. Come on out and get some needle magic and make you a better, more colorful person. Come visit with you, Minister Murky Monday. Come spend some time and let me put the healing hands on you. Friends and family, what we have here is a lovely painting that I did earlier this year. It is called Dangerous Kiss. It is a beautiful picture I painted of a Hanya mask and a snake. This particular painting has already been sold, but I will be making prints in the coming years, so look forward to buying prints of this fantastic painting. Thank you.
Presented by Murky Monday Ministries and designed by Scorpionfly
close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good earth.